visiting a park in Wilson, North Carolina. Everybody say ain't no fish here. Hell, ain't no water in it either. This place is low, but all we could do, we had to lock it in the hub just to get the dang thing in the water.
Yeah, it was very low today.
Well, truth is, if it's low, whatever cover they do got, you know there's gonna be a fish on it. So we're gonna see what's in this lake. Hopefully it's good. If it ain't, well, if it ain't, we'll try somewhere else next time. Let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Let's start fishing, everybody. Uncle Chris is on the board with happiness right here for the day, guys.
It's happening. It's about a 2-pound fish.
He's pulling with all his.
Middle of a damn park. How about that? That's about a pound and a half.
He is happiness, nevertheless, everybody.
Right. No doubt my back of probably mine. He won't let bait though.
There he is, everybody.
Facebook hard to beat a drop shot.
Yes, sir. On a drop shot, you can't beat it, especially in this time of year.
Oh mercy.
He's got it in deep.
He got it in deep, so guess what?
Gotta do a little surgery.
Don't do no surgery on him, but it's too deep for that. We want him to live, so.
I think I might have a bite. Give me 1 second. The word pop a second. Yep.
Yeah, I'm retired now.
Retie. And
oh yeah. You don't want to keep him.
no, you don't. Especially with this.
That hook will dissolve in about a week. He'll be back to his old self.
Now Chris is on the board with happiness for the day.
About 13.5 inches, but that is not what we're after. Look at those hook mark in his mouth. So that's called catch and release.
And there will, hopefully, there will be a future in There will be a future in 2023.
You gotta realize this is a park, son. This place is probably getting more pressure than a regular lake do.
Absolutely. I remember,
you got all these guys out here to buy these kayaks and stuff and come out here and yeah. That's pretty good for a little place like this.
yes, sir.
There is exception to the rule. You catch that big one every once in a while. And I'm sure he's out there somewhere.
He's out there lurking.
Waiting to bite somebody, man.
He's waiting to bite over here. Down in Wilson.
I'll get you a drop shot rig and have at it. I guarantee you don't see it this way. Swimming a little swimming sink up. A little pretty white tail on the end of it.
Just had to have it right there.
Behind it, said thump, and I just dropped the rod tip and let him swim off with it. Nah, stuck him.
Stuck him good too.
Stuck him.
That should be on a t-shirt. No, that shouldn't be on a t-shirt.
You wouldn't want to wear that t-shirt in a police line up for stabbing, would you?
Especially, it said police do not enter. I stuck him good.
You don't want to wear that t-shirt in the used car lot either.
No, sir, you don't.
Not good.
Not a good look. Period.
It's right now. Look at that. This is what we learned today, y'all. A little bit better fish, y'all. This is what we learned today. This place does have grass. It's not like it was 8 years ago. Still digging in it.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be your future. Oh, about 2 pounds, I guess.
Yes, sir. 2-pound fish right there.
What's what we learned today so far? these fish. Oh my gosh, they got a 4-H field trip out there.
They gotta have one on the field
Looks
trip.
like one. There you go. Ain't no sense of hurting him, is it?
Nope.
Ain't no sense of hurting him. It's like every fish wants to take it deep. They're about to starve to death out here. But what we learned today so far is fish are nowhere close to the bank. Of course, we already knew that before we started. I'm pretty sure everybody, we all knew that.
Absolutely.
But we do realize there is grass. But unfortunately, if you cut to Wilson Lake, fish this side, that side is just as barren as the day is long. You probably waste about 2 hours over there doing absolutely nothing.
Experiment. Well, at least we learned something today, that there's no grass on that side of the lake. But there's a plethora of grass on this side of the lake right here, everybody.
This, folks, is no depth in this water.
Nope. Not what it used to be.
7 foot deep right over there. That's it. After that,
It definitely is not what it used to be back in the day.
you get older, you realize nothing ever was.
Yep.
Never was. The girls were never as pretty as you thought they were, and the paychecks was never as big as you thought they was, and the government, there never was a time when the government didn't suck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some of these sponsors out of the way right quick for the Uncle Chris Sports Show. First sponsor for the day is Chris's Crackin Cruises. If you want a good trip with the honey, then pay us the money. Look no further than Chris's Crackin Cruises and get you a good getaway from the kids, from the family, and just you and the honey.
Be glad you did.
That's right.
You'd be glad you did.
Yeah, and our next sponsor for the Uncle Chris Sports Show is a classic one right over here, everybody. Crispy cereal, part of your daily nutritious diet.
Dang right, simply delicious.
It is also keto friendly, everybody, with proteins and great amounts of vitamins in there. Ooh, we can't go any further than crispy cereal.
There might be some mystery grains in there, you never know.
Absolutely.
Might be some of that ham.
That part has got to be cut out from crispy cereal. No wonder it's so good, everybody.
Ham. Make you feel young, son.
That's right. And our last sponsor for the day is Crystal Clear Water. If you want some high quality, excuse me, everybody, if you want some high quality H2O with a little bit of hydration and motivation in your life, and you want some filter, the best filter on God's green earth over here, look no further than Crystal Clear Water. And the best part is FDA approved.
FDA approved.
Now, you know it's approved by the FDA, it's got to be good, everybody.
It's approved by the FDA. You know dang well they got their cut.
That's right.
There you go, boys.
That's right.
In a nutshell, that's how it works.
Yes, and Uncle Chris, and before we wrap it up on this interview, anything you got to say about this day today?
This is a good place not to come to.
For now.
For now. This place will be banging in about 2 more years.
Absolutely.
Because there wasn't no grass here 2 years ago, and the grass is starting to come back on the bottom. And that's going to be the life changing the build of this thing. That keeping all the fish harvesters out of here. That'll go a long ways too.
Absolutely. And
Kind of like I said, it's kind of hard to catch them when you're keeping them.
it's hard to catch them. Like we said earlier,
Let them go, let them grow.
Let them go, let them grow.
Don't you know?
Amen to that.
Like the breeze through the trees, you can watch them go. Yep, there you go.
And Uncle Chris is on the board with another thing of happiness right here today, everybody.
Try to eat it anyway.
He is happiness right there.
Put a little 14-inch fish anyway, ain't it?
Let them go, let them grow. What a,
We have found one little high spot out yonder. And on the end of that high spot is a little bitty saddle. And it's about, the grass ain't real thick over there, it's kind of sparse. And we've cast up on it 3 times and had 3 bites. And we might be on something. But I don't know how to tell y'all this my whole life. We might be on something. It's famous last word, like watch this. Hold my beer.
That's,
Falls in the same category.
that is not a good last word we want to hear.
That's what the category falls into.
Oh boy.
Home up there
And Uncle Chris is on the board with a snallygaster for the day, everybody.
yeah, we are fishing in a highly pressured hole.
Uh-huh.
And we still caught 9 fish today. Lost a good one. Broke one off. It goes to show you guys that everybody's always fishing the bank. There's more grass out here than there is on the dang bank.
Isn't that, well, that's true. Plus we're fishing in a very low area right here. The water's down quite a bit over here.
The water's down 4 foot.
Absolutely.
So if you catch your fish way the heck out here when the water's down, just think how good it would be when it was up.
I agree.
Because every fish we caught so far has been on grass. Grass comes way out here.
And today, everybody, Uncle Chris is 9 of 11, and I really don't want to say what my rating is right now today.
It could be better.
It could be better.
It could always be better.
We've seen better days before.
Well, this is not a good day. This is not a good body of water to be fishing anyway.
Oop.
But it's better than not fishing at all.
A bad day fishing beats a good day at work.
Yeah, I'm on a big old clump of grass right now. Watch me shake it off.
And Uncle Chris is on the board with a grand total of 10 right here today, everybody.
10, boys.
That's right, like a professional right here.
Sal found an acorn today, boys. Even a fat man catch one here once in a while. It's a whole lot better than a whole lot better than did not catch my guess. I'll tell you this much. Every day one of them hard to catch.
Yeah, all the bites have been random all day, just about.
All the bites been way out yonder. Time it hits the water, he ain't got it. Yeah, you got like a 20% chance of getting bit before you get to the bait. There's a bite right there, look at that. Just like that, folks. It's on, man, it's on. There he is, that channel, y'all look at him. We're in the middle of nowhere. We don't even know he's hung yet.
We're looking for him on the camera right here.
Yeah, he's hung. Oh my God, can't even boat with him, so big.
There he is. Oh my God, that's about 3 pounds right there.
About 2.
2 pounds.
Yeah, it might be 2.
Make that 11 right here on camera, everybody. 11 fish today.
11, boys. 11. You want to go for 12? So we can do 12. I'll put that worm on and chuck out there and see if it hits the top of the last 2 to hit. Time it hit the water. They were after it. Of course, then again, I wouldn't suggest fishing with this because this is not a stiff rod at all. And this is made for my top water cranking rod. I drop shot with a top water cranking rod. To each his own.
And today, everybody, Uncle Chris has caught him a dozen here today, everybody.
I mean, easy does it, doesn't it? Wish you get off so I have to take him off my hook.
There is a dozen happening right now on the Uncle Chris Sports Show, everybody. A party is taking place today.
Beat down.
It sure is a big.
In a local park where the man tells today he can't catch a fish out here to save his life.
Yep. A dozen right there.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
And you hear that?
Y'all don't see no stumps out here. You don't see no tree limbs.
Don't see anybody casting on top of one another.
You don't see none of that stuff. Pure, adulterated beat down.
This one might be bumped up to rated R, everybody.
Get the young'uns in the house.
The youngins in the house, hide the kids, hide the wife. The baddest fisherman on the planet is coming along.
Let's be honest with you guys. Sometimes it just, sometimes you land on them. I mean, we got the boat sit here. We just dropped the anchor out behind us about 15 minutes ago. We're scared to move. Every time we get ready to move, we get a bite. You know, like I said, it's random places. That last fish come, what, 10 foot in front of the boat?
Yes, sir.
Well, how many times we cast in front of the boat today?
This is a good
Last
question.
20 minutes sitting here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he ate it. He was not a diva about it. He just decided to go ahead and eat it. He ate it.
Well, that is a good. I think the winners of the AFC will probably be either the Cincinnati Bengals probably would repeat, or I'm going to go with an underdog today. I'm going to say that maybe, just maybe, Russell Wilson can get himself a AFC championship over there in Denver this year.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Look, that piece is missing.
What piece is missing?
What piece is missing?
Yep.
He's got his running game, but he's a wide receiver. Yeah, he got to have some speed. He ain't got a lot of speed there, bro.
That's true. They're really not that many market names out there in the wide receiving core in Denver. There's not like big names. Jerry Judy's probably the only big name over there in Denver.
He's going to draw double coverage.
Yep, there you go.
You know what I mean?
You're going to have one guy pressing him and the safety's going to be right on top of him.
There you go.
And I can't really think of another. This Cortland.
Jerry Judy has a good game, but it's because they run the ball down somebody's throat.
Oh, the running back from UNC does a good job running the ball. But that's going to make or break a defense right there. If he cannot run the ball well, that means they're going to be doubling Jerry Judy right there. So that means game, set, match for the Broncos.
Jerry Judy has breakout games because they run the ball down somebody's throat.
You remember the game he had against Dallas this past year?
Yeah. Dallas ain't got one good corner, no way.
They got that. They said that Trayvon Diggs is the top 5. I don't see where Trayvon Diggs is the top 5. He's aggressive, yes, but you think he can single out? Let's just say, can he beat a Devontae Adams? Can he beat a Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp? Who else is out?
He'll grab him. If he grab it, right now he's getting away with it. NFL stands not for long.
Absolutely.
But trust me, you got somebody right now. They're showing him game film right now. Look how these suckers. Look how he's grabbing us, man.
And another question about the AFC, the NFC, AFC. You think the Chargers with Justin Herbert will finally make the playoffs this year?
Chargers will go as far as their defense will let them go. The offense scored all the points in the world. Defense just can't stop a running nose.
Yep. Well,
they got one pass rusher. If he has a good game, guess what?
He'll wreak havoc on the offense.
Yeah. If he has a good game. And that's all they got. They got one good pass rusher. That's it.
Well, they acquired Khalil Mack, and now they got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on the same team together.
Khalil Mack ain't 70% of what he used to be.
Exactly.
I say 65% of what he used to be.
All those injuries are catching up with him right now as we speak.
Not for long, baby.
Not for long. When he was in Chicago, well, heck, even when he was in Oakland, he was very good.
Ask Cam Newton how good he was.
Pick 6. I never forget that play. Screen pass. It was at his own goal line. Cam threw the ball to the Fozzie Whitaker off the screen, but Khalil Mack peeled back and he picked the ball off and ran it back to the house.
It goes to show you the guy's got high football intelligence on it.
Yes, sir.
He gonna need him because, like I said, his body's giving out. Ain't nothing better in the world to have a little bit of youth on your side, but even that gives out after a while.
Absolutely.
Man, I hate I didn't catch that last fish. Boy, it just pisses me off.
Let's just take a look back at the AFC right quick. Tennessee, do you think Tennessee might have a chance to go for the AFC title with the return of Derrick Henry?
Let's go as long as Derrick Henry go. However, I kind of hate the fact they don't use their quarterback the way they should have, because the man is one of the best running quarterbacks there is.
He's a dual threat, no doubt.
He's a dual threat, but they don't use him.
He's more of an improviser, what we like to call it.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh, I get so good at this. Nobody's even pressed in it.
Right here, everybody, you're looking at a guy who back in 2018 went 13-2 in the season.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm going 13 period today, I am.
13 even right here.
Oh wow, gee willikers.
13 right there.
Lovely. I did be proud.
All right, speaking of the AFC, the AFC West is probably the most loaded division in the NFL. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah. The sad part about it is only 2 teams can go to the playoffs.
Exactly. Well,
It's going to be on the outside. I guess a lot of it's going to depend on who's going to be healthy at that time.
that's the main key.
Believe it or not.
The team who always shows up the best is the team who always stays healthy.
And Patrick Mahomes going to have to hold the ball longer this year because he ain't got the speed. Josh Allen's going to try to do more because he feel like he didn't do enough to win against Kansas City last year. Which I thought he did plenty. I mean, Stephen A. Smith wanted the brother to get a job because he's such a great defensive mind. Why in the hell couldn't he stop a man from going out there in 20 seconds?
13 seconds.
13 seconds, I believe it was.
13 seconds. They had 3
That's
times.
a great defensive mind. If that's a great defensive mind, I'm an underground jet pilot.
We in trouble.
We in trouble.
Exactly.
No, you don't need him for a head coach. He can stay right where he's at and learn how to play prevent defense.
Let's be honest. I have a question for you. When Travis Kelce caught the ball right up the seam, what does Buffalo think? Why are they playing the sideline with 13 seconds left in the game?
Because the coach told him to.
But he need a job though.
No, Stephen Smith said he deserves a job. I ain't got no problem getting the brother a job. But at least know how to play defense. Prevent defense, that is.
101 defense right there.
Yeah, I mean, you can press and have 3 people over top, you know what I mean?
Man.
Really?
I know, it's tough right there.